first and oldest medical library in America. Still looks the way it did probably in 1755. And what do we have here preserved in this specimen? This is that enormous tumor that was removed from the cheek of James Hayes by Dr. Physick, preserved in formaldehyde. It's been here now just about 200 years. Pennsylvania Hospital, we were in the operating theater there where Dr. Physick removed that tumor. We saw the tumor. Now here we are just 4 or 5 blocks away on 4th Street in Society Hill at the house Dr. Physick lived in from about 1815 till his death in 1837. Great place to visit. Okay, I'm in the medical room of the Physick House and displaying a lot of his accomplishments in the field of medicine and surgery. And for instance, Dr. Physick was the master of eye surgery. He was removing cataracts before anesthesia. These are the instruments he used. He was, of course, like other surgeons, doing amputations. These are some amputation tools. And he was also the master of removing stones, kidney and bladder stones, a very common problem back in the 18th and 19th century. These are the tools he devised to remove those stones. And one of his most famous operations was on the Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, John Marshall. John Marshall was suffering with these stones, and he said only Dr. Physick has the expertise to remove them. And the operation was done right here in the house using these instruments. And it is said that Physick removed 1,000 bladder stones from John Marshall. And we can even go to the Mutter Museum and take a look at those bladder stones. Remember, we visited Dr. Physick's house, the father of American surgery, and we talked about that famous operation he performed on Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, John Marshall, to remove those pesky, very annoying, and very painful bladder stones. And here are a few of those stones at the Mutter Museum, so you can actually visit the stones. So you see how many fun and interesting things there are to find in Philadelphia. If you become an urban explorer, all you got to do is get out of your car, start walking around, looking. Or if you don't want to walk, this is Philadelphia, you could dance.
There's a city I love, Philadelphia, and I'm proud to be from Philadelphia. Coming in on a train from the north or the south or the west. Philly lights up the sky for a hometown boy, like a child let loose with that Christmas toy. It's a hard to beat town for that uptown joy. It's the best. You can stroll by the river near Boathouse Road, or in Rittenhouse Square in the spring, or salute the first flag made by Betsy Ross when this town made freedom ring. There's some action in old Philadelphia. The attraction is now Philadelphia. On the Liberty Trail, we'll be having a whale of a time. With the spirit of 76 here in town, Philly shores are our place to be. Oh, the badges are throbbing, the whole town is humming. Philadelphia, on the way into old Philadelphia. with mustard, please. How you'll dig the Philly seas. There's some action in old Philadelphia. The attraction is now Philadelphia. From the Mummers Parade